Dear Genius, you once had a series called Verified. On this series, people could find new upcoming musical artists, and then you tainted it over and over and over again. To the point where people do not trust you anymore, and you have turned yourself into an absolute fool. Stop it, fix it, and move on. Thank you very much. That is it. That is it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you coming to my TED Talk. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Luke, and welcome back to another video. Or if you're new here, welcome back to my channel. So today, I thought I'd go ahead and do a commentary video. I don't do these often. I usually only do them when I'm like really passionate about a topic or whatever. I wouldn't say passionate about this. I would just say it kind of like pisses me off. So today we're going to be talking about Genius and the big fucking flop that it has become. So if you don't know what Genius is, I don't know where you've been because they're all over the YouTube. What am I, 7 years old? Genius is this YouTube channel that's really based around music. They have a really popular series on their YouTube channel called Verified, where music artists... Should I really be referring to them as music artists?
I be flossing.
People who sing songs go and explain the lyrics to their songs. Now, this sounds like a really great premise because a lot of the times you have songs that are super like deep and moving and you just kind of want to know what it's about and you want to have the artist explain it to you themselves so you can really kind of understand what it's about. So you would think that it would be really good, right? And they would bring on a lot of deep and, you know, really great artists who write a lot of meaningful songs so that we could really understand the meanings, or really complex songs. That's wrong. Because let's be real, when Gabby Hanna went on to describe Honesty, we were kind of like, okay, you know, like it's a cute song, but like you really don't need to be describing the meanings of the song. Like we get it, like it ain't that deep, sis. It's kind of really surface level. Then we had Gabby Hanna come on and explain to us what Monster Man. Now I watched this video before the meme came out, which by the way, absolutely love that meme.
So what if I'm the monster?
Did Gabby Hanna kill it in 3 days? Yes. Are we surprised? No, but when she's describing Monster, she describes things and explains things that don't need to be explained. But today I'm not going to go ahead and talk about Gabby because I feel like Gabby has been dragged through the mud a fair share. And at first I thought her Genius videos really sucked and really tanked and that she was over explaining things and it just came across as kind of like cringy and uncomfortable. And you know what? I was wrong because then a few weeks later, Genius decided to go ahead and let these 3 artists erase their platform. And those 3 artists are Jacob Sartorius, and if you don't know who he is, he's the legendary Grammy Award-winning artist who came up with the legendary single Sweatpants. I'm sorry, it's actually called Sweatshirt. I guess I'm a fake fan. Sartorianators, please don't come for me.
Then you can wear my sweatshirt.
And then we have Loren Gray, that chick from Musically. And then that backpack kid who came up with that dance, it kind of looks like you're trying to get a wedgie out without anybody else noticing. Do you know what I mean? See, it kind of just, you know, you're kind of like, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. You can't see me. Anyway, today we're gonna go ahead and look at these 3 artists. First of all, let's look at Jacob Sartorius. I honestly don't understand why some people feel the need to do shit like this in the beginning of the Genius video. I feel like it's like low-key Genius's fault because can you just imagine what they say to them? They're like, okay, we're gonna play a little tune. We just want you to be kind of like quirky and fun. Just do a couple dance moves. Just be yourself. Just really show us who you are. You're kind of just standing there like, oh shit, like what do I do? So most of the people end up doing shit like this. And it's really f***ing cringe and uncomfortable to watch.
I remember I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I was just super in my feels about this girl that I was with.
The way he talks is just like such typical teenage boy. Yeah, I was just like super in my feels about this girl.
We were like taking breaks and getting back together. It was pretty like back and forth.
Wow, imagine having a back and forth relationship at 16. Honestly, who has time? Just go break up with her and go date the girl in your math class.
But every time that we would take a break, I would be like, yo, I'm better with her, bro. Like, I would tell my friends, I would tell my family, I would tell everybody. It was just a thing I did.
Can you imagine that? He just said that he's going around telling everybody that he's better with this girl. That would get kind of annoying at some point. Like, he's just at a family dinner and his Uncle Joe's just like, hey, Jacob, like, how are you? How are things doing? And he's like,
yeah, like, just this girl, she just makes me a better person, you know?
yeah, like, that's great, but like, how's school?
Well, this girl's at my school and she just really makes me a better person.
Yeah, cool. Anything else?
My world revolves around this girl. She just really makes me a better person.
We get it.
Yeah, I could walk alone. Yeah, I could eat by myself. At the counter, only conversating with. We could be together and that's great. But I could walk alone.
Did you really need to explain that? The lyrics are, yeah, I could walk alone. Yeah, I could eat by myself. And then your explanation is, I could be with you, or I could be by myself.
You stupid.
Why are you repeating yourself? It's already in the lyrics. You don't need to explain shit that... Genius, please can we actually just interview actual artists who have some explaining to do? This song is so surface level, a 3-year-old can understand it.
In lunch in school, I would always be the one kid that would just sit at the other table and like be in his own head. When I could have been at the other tables and I could have been talking to people, but I'm fine being alone.
Why do I highly doubt that Jacob Sartorius was that sad, lonely kid sitting by himself? Nah, like, he's just trying to seem like that mysterious dark guy.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird.
weirdo. I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in.
You know that guy that you see sitting in the corner in class who doesn't really talk to anyone, or like who just kind of sits by himself in break or floats around, and you're like, wow, like, he's so like mysterious. But really there's nothing going on up there.
Waiter with my coke who doesn't care about my health like you do, baby.
Waiter with my coke who doesn't care about my health. You ordered the coke. Like, what is the waiter supposed to do to you? Like, you're just like, hey, I'll get a coke. And the waiter's like,
You sure about that?
yeah, like, I really want my coke.
I care about your health.
Did you want the waiter to like argue with you about getting your coke? They're there to serve you and get you what you asked for. I don't really understand this lyric. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Jacob is really deep.
Me and my managers are in LA. We go eat food every day. And I'm so used to the same thing where like the waiter's like, okay, what can I get you? They're not happy with their job. I mean, it's a job. And you know, like people gotta work. But at the same time, like you should be happy with what you do.
You are famous because of Musical.ly. You have not had a regular job. You do not get to talk on what it is like having a regular job. I am somebody who has worked in hospitality for many years, and I can tell you it is a very stressful job. Customers treat you like absolute shit, and you get paid very little. But you know what? Some of us actually have responsibilities because, you know, some of us don't make thousands of dollars for like lip singing through a phone. So some of us have to work and pay bills and be able to pay for our food and do all this type of shit. But you are privileged as fuck. It's just so ignorant and like so stupid. Just shut up. Like, who actually thought that this was okay to put in a video? I don't understand.
I know that I wanna be with you, baby. Yeah, I wanna get it back. Yeah, tell me what you think about that, yeah.
This is so cringy, just the way he's singing. He's like, I wanna be with you, yeah, baby, I wanna be with you. Like, what are you trying to do?
I think everybody knows that feeling of like, yo, I wanna be with you, but like, like I don't know how to say it. You just gotta go for it at a certain point. So this is kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this out here and you can say whatever you want back, and I'm hoping it's good, but you know.
I'm actually getting like way more frustrated than I should. I just don't understand why this is being explained to us. Like, it's literally such a basic song. Teens who like each other don't want to tell each other because they're nervous and they're worried that the other person won't like them. I don't understand why it's that deep.
So fine, alright, but even better with you. I'd prefer to be with you. Listen, like, you're great and I'd love to be with you, but if not, I'm fine on my own.
Let me wrap this up. Let me summarize this 4-minute and 27-second video for you just to really save you the time. So basically there's this girl and he likes her and he says like, do you want to be with me? Like, if you want to, like, that's cool. Like, we can be together, but like if you don't, like, that's cool too. That's basically what he's saying. I don't know, if I was the girl on the other side of this song, I don't think I'd be crawling back. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to Loren Gray. Loren Gray.
I was going on like very random trips to like stupid places because I did not want to be in my house because my house just reminded me of this person.
Can you just imagine like a 16-year-old girl driving around to like different places and like booking into hotels, and she's just like,
Yeah, like my life is just like so stressful. I can't be in my own home right now. Like I need a break. Like, life, this boy, like he's just,
I don't understand the youth of today. When I was 16, I was literally just at school trying not to fail.
You know how my ex ended it? He said, I still love you though. No, you don't. You don't love me. If you didn't love me, you wouldn't break my heart like this. That's the worst thing to say. Don't say that.
Oh, that was really cringe.
no, you don't love me? Because if you love me, you won't break my heart like this. Right, girls? Like, right, like I'm a relatable teen. Like, you get me, girl. Like, you get me. Like, you on the same level. Like, you get it. Like, you get me.
Oh, I hate it when people try to be relatable.
No one haunts me like you do in the darkness of my bedroom. It's hard when what we went through chases me round, chases me round.
She kind of sounds like that girl from your primary school who thinks that she's like absolutely amazing at singing and will never miss an opportunity to sing.
You mean the one where she's like, baby, when they look up at the sky? Or is that something different?
I think that lyric came from not being able to sleep at night. I was taking melatonin to try to sleep. I was waking up super early so I could sleep earlier and it wasn't working. It doesn't help when you're in a tough situation and you can't sleep.
Yeah, it really doesn't. You know, there's plenty of people out there who like go to sleep starving because they don't have a meal or just worrying about how they're gonna pay the bills. But no, that shit, it's nothing. Your ex breaking up with you and telling you that he still loves you but he doesn't want to be with you, now that's hard.
How do you stay there in my mind, doing everything to fill my time, when you chose to walk out? Why you hitting me now, hitting me now?
Wait, he was hitting her?
It's supposed to be like, why are you hitting me up?
Okay. Like why you
Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Like what you calling about?
When you can't think of any lyrics, just repeat the same thing 3 times.
Like what you call about?
It's like great, that's musical genius.
Been like 7 months since we kicked it now.
Oh, so back when you were 15. Yeah.
I just need to kick you out of my head. I feel like when your ex reaches out to you, you don't know what to do, because if you respond, then you look like, okay, I want to talk to you. But if you don't respond, then you look like you're not the bigger person.
Oh, it just like makes me really uncomfortable because like I have this whole issue with like young people taking life too seriously. Like, you know, like when you're in primary school, even early high school, people just make their relationships like the biggest deal. They spend so much time focusing on their relationship and acting like it's the biggest deal, when really they should be focusing on like bettering themselves and growing up and, you know, doing well at school and all that type of stuff. Like, you want to date, that's fun. But I feel like when you get into situations like this, when you don't really understand what love is, but you think that you do, and you just take yourself a little bit too seriously, it can kind of just go ahead and take up way too much of your time. Like, just imagine this girl just lying in her bed, like crying and like spending 7 months of her life just lost without this boy. And it's like, you're not a teenager for that long. You're a teenager for 7 years. 7 months out of 7 years is a long time to be waiting around for some boy who probably forgot your name already.
What did I do to deserve this? These feelings making me nervous. Please teach me how to unlearn this. Don't want it back, don't want it back.
Like, she's not a terrible singer, but she keeps singing everything in like the same tune. She's like, why did you tell me to do this? You know what I mean? Like, the entire song is just like, like, she sounds like she's got something stuck in her throat. It's not something that I would really want to listen to. I feel like I'd probably get a headache.
Yeah, I don't talk to really any of my exes.
How many exes does this girl have? She's 16. God, has she been a player since she was 10?
One of my exes Snapchatted me last night, and it was weird. He was like, do you miss me? I was like, no.
She's a savage. Mic drop.
I went to Vegas. And I can't even do anything in Vegas. I'm 16. So we just sat in our hotel room and looked at each other. We went on the Ferris wheel. That was fun. But other than that, everyone was just like, cool.
That was probably my favorite part of the video because it really just kind of put my point to rest. You're 16. You literally went to Vegas. Why? You can't gamble, you can't drink, you can't do anything. You are still a child. Go out and have some fun. Stop taking everything so seriously and wasting 7 months of your life waiting around for some boy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check out our final musical artist, and that is the legendary, the talented, the graceful, and really moving Backpack Kid.
I am disgusted.
That was honestly horrifying. Like, that is what I see in the corner of my room during sleep paralysis. Like, that is what I see during my nightmares. Holy shit, look at the like to dislike ratio on this video. Genius, you get the message yet? This is like another thing that really bothers me. Like, why does everybody who gets a bit of clout feel the need to make music? Like, it tarnishes what music is. Like, music is supposed to be a form of expression, and that's why I don't really have an issue with Gabby's songs. Like, yeah, she's not the most amazing singer, and sometimes she gets a little bit cringe, but like, you can tell how much passion and how much effort she puts into her videos and how she uses them to express herself. But like, then there's like Loren Gray and Sartorius who are just making your, I don't know, like, you know, like those teen songs, like, I don't know, I feel like they were really good back in the day. You know that Miranda Cosgrove song where she was like,
When I'm kissing you, my senses come alive.
I don't know, like, I feel like teen music back in the day was way better than it is now, and I think that's because back then teen music was just kind of fun and happy and boppy, but now, like, I feel like these teens are like taking themselves way too seriously and acting like they're older than they are. It's just cringy and it makes me uncomfortable, and I think it just bothers me because it like perpetuates this idea that, you know, dating is such an important thing. Like, I honestly did not really date in high school. I love how I'm saying it like it was a choice of mine, like it just is what happened. I feel like they're just making kids grow up faster, and I don't like that. But then there's like people like the Backpack Kid who get a bit of clout and just look for extra ways to make money to go ahead and make music, and it is absolutely trash. But they get validated by people like Genius when there's other amazing artists out there who don't. And it's really sad because it just shows that people really sometimes care more about numbers than they do about talent.
When the dance like really exploded and we needed a flossing song. Working with Suede, I think he just sent me a DM. I figured out that he lived in Atlanta too, just like me. And so we were like, might as well make music together, because why not?
See what I mean? It's not even like he has a passion. He's like, I mean, like, I guess, I mean, we might as well make some music. Like, why not? I mean, I got like 3 hours this afternoon. I'm not really doing anything. Do you want to just like record a quick set?
Yeah, cool.
Like, just absolutely no thought went into it. And you can tell by the lyrics.
I be flossing. I be flossing. I be flossing. I be flossing.
He took that repeating thing to a whole new level. Like, Loren Gray is here and he is here. Like, Loren Gray needs to get to Backpack Kid's level because that is just lyrical genius. Because like when you can't think of an interesting intro to your song, just repeat the same thing over and over again. Why not? Like, that's music, right? I mean, I guess it is because he's on Genius, which was supposed to be for music artists.
Everywhere you go, you will see the Flossen dance. So the craziest place I've seen the Floss dance, probably like in New York.
This is not him explaining the lyrics to this song. This is just him talking about stuff because like really, the lyrics isn't something that needs to be explained. So
Why is he on the show?
do you understand my point with this, Genius? The issue here is you create this series with the whole premise that you are going to be having artists themselves verifying and describing and explaining the lyrics to their songs, and then you go ahead and taint it with people like this who have songs which are literally so basic, like you can understand everything in this song. It is so simple. It's like those ABC books you read to children. You really don't need any explanation there. So why is he on Verified? Why are you ruining your series that used to be so praised and appreciated? Like, I don't even really watch Genius anymore because of this reason. Like, I used to use Genius as a way to like find new upcoming artists, but now it's a waste of time. Like, you click on a video and it's just somebody sitting there describing super basic ass lyrics, and most of the time it's just somebody who got famous for being an absolute fool. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope I didn't offend any flossers or angels or sweatpant wearers. But if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below what you thought of it, and make sure you subscribe if you're new here and turn on the post notifications bell so that you never miss an upload. Let me know if you want me to do more commentary videos. I'm kind of trying to figure out what direction I want my channel to go. I've tried a lot of things in my time, but I kind of want to try commentary. So let me know if you enjoyed this and you want to see more, and let me know what you want me to talk about. And if you guys want to go ahead and follow me on any of my social media, I'll go ahead and link it down below. And yeah, that's it for me in this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one, and I hope that you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye!